Welcome to the Tolman Self-Care Podcast, where we bring our weekly self-care content in easy listening audio format. It's a great way to boost your self-care mindset anytime you're multitasking at home, in the car, or on your morning walk. Now, before we get started with today's episode, a quick word about the content of this recording. The information shared in this podcast is general in nature and is not intended as any kind of medical advice or to replace any diagnosis, treatment or recommendation given to you by your doctor. We always recommend that you do your own research and seek opinion from a licensed healthcare professional before acting on any of this information to ensure its suitability for you and your personal circumstances. We hope you enjoy today's podcast. Now let's get started. Why should you avoid synthetic fragrances and how to get rid of them? Avoiding toxic synthetic fragrances and removing them from your home has never been more important. Synthetic fragrances are becoming increasingly prevalent with almost every product you use, including a synthetic scent. From dish soap to bathroom spray, laundry detergent, cosmetics and more, synthetic fragrances are in almost everything these days. And these chemical fragrances are more dangerous than you might realise. Even the clean, fresh scent of certain products is completely synthetic, and many toxic ingredients are used to create them. These hidden chemicals are often overlooked on product labels, so most people blindly use them every single day in their homes and on their bodies without realising the harm being done. Everything from respiratory problems, allergies, immunity disruption and skin irritations are all compounded by chemical synthetic fragrances that you put on your body and use in and around your home and workplace. The good news is that there are safe, natural alternatives that won't cost you the earth. In fact, will save you money from expensive synthetic options once you make the switch. It's time to ditch synthetic fragrances for good and to embrace more health-conscious and earth-friendly alternatives that work just as well, but that protect and enhance your long-term health and wellness. 1. Toxic ingredients. The ingredients in most synthetic fragrances are simply a mystery. Why? Because companies are required to disclose the ingredients that fall under the word fragrance or parfum on the label in order to protect their formula. But the problem is, companies are hiding thousands of dangerous and toxic chemicals under the guise of fragrance, and the average customer has no idea. Synthetic fragrances are made using phytochemicals, which include phthalates and other cancer-causing toxins. The side effects of these toxic ingredients are serious and well known. Not only can they induce instant headaches for some, they worsen asthma and allergies, disrupt our endocrine system, and can even lead to birth defects, nervous system disorders, liver and kidney damage, and diseases like cancer. Companies continue to use these toxic ingredients to create scents because of how much cheaper they are versus natural scents. People also naturally prefer scented products, so by adding in chemicals that create an appealing scent, you're more likely to buy and use their product. By using synthetic fragrances every day in a variety of ways, you're exposing yourself constantly to toxins that can have serious and health-altering effects on your body. 2. How to avoid synthetic fragrances. Avoiding these synthetic fragrances is tricky because it's not always easy to find out what's in a product. By hiding toxins behind the word fragrance on an ingredient list, companies make understanding what's in the products you're using very difficult. Some may choose to avoid products completely if the list of ingredients aren't spelled out. High-quality products often have nothing to hide in their ingredients list, and so you'll have no trouble understanding what you're using. Synthetic fragrances are in so many different products that you might not realize. Everything from air fresheners to body lotion have synthetic fragrances in them. More products you might not have realized use synthetic fragrances are laundry detergent and dryer sheets, perfume, face creams and serums, car air fresheners, shampoo, scented candles, soap, deodorant, sunscreen, cosmetics, cleaning products. The list is endless and can be alarming. Even products that use the word natural or organic on their packaging can still be hiding toxic ingredients under the fragrances. Essential oils can also be a culprit, as they're often made using impure oils and aren't tested, so make sure you opt for a quality brand. These toxins are surrounding us all day long, from hiding in the clothes we are wearing to the products we apply to our skin. We're absorbing these toxic ingredients and allowing them to affect our health without even realizing it. 3. What to use instead. When it comes to fragrances for household, air-purifying cosmetic use, nothing beats pure essential oils. In fact, you can completely transform and simplify your skincare, personal care and house cleaning routine with essential oils, and in the process save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year in the process. Remember, essential oils are pure plant extracts that support, not destroy your health, and every oil contains an abundance of beautiful natural fragrance as well. They can be combined with carrier oils and other simple natural ingredients to take care of most personal care and household cleaning use cases. You just need to get started. The problem with most man-made fragrances is that they've been modified from their natural state, chemically tweaked and over-commercialized by big companies for profit. But the good news is that once you become more conscious of this reality, you can easily make better choices for you, your family, and your household. To start, learn to read labels more carefully. Never buy a product if you don't completely understand the ingredient. Also, a good rule of thumb is that the fewer ingredients a product has, the better it likely is for you. Interestingly, many people often read food labels before buying certain products, but neglect to do the same when purchasing items for personal care or household use. Switch out all of your personal care products for more natural, safer options wherever possible. It's really worth it for your long-term health and wellness. The good news is there are many earth-friendly, toxic-free products coming onto the market these days, so you won't be short of alternatives if you're conscious about where you shop and what you buy. Also, if you have the time, you can even experiment with DIY product creation at home using earth-made ingredients like sea salt, bicarb soda, plant butters, and essential oils. Adopt a mindset of having fewer fragrances in your life. When you all of a sudden realize that the vast majority of products on your supermarket shelf are laden with toxic chemicals that subliminate harmful chemicals into your linen, clothes, skin, kitchenware, floors, and bench tops, it becomes a lot harder to justify their use. More tips for avoiding toxic synthetic fragrances. Use pure essential oils in diffusers, DIY bench sprays, and bathroom sprays. Place more potted plants and herbs around the house, especially air cleaning plants like aloe vera, English ivy, snake plants, and more. Opt for fragrance-free and unscented products wherever possible. Switch to beeswax candles, go back to basics with cleaning products, and use mostly vinegar and baking soda. Keep in mind that babies, children, and pregnant women are most vulnerable to the dangers of synthetic fragrances, so it's especially important to keep them away from products with them. It's also important to note that we can quickly build up a tolerance to synthetic fragrances, which makes them harder to notice and avoid. Once you remove them from your home and your personal care routine, you may become much more sensitive to them and to other smells. This is a natural effect of the detox process, and one that should be welcomed because it means your body has purged itself of these toxic ingredients. Your health and wellness are worth more than these harmful products and the cheap synthetic fragrances they contain. Be more conscious and self-care aware, and give yourself the gift of reducing your toxic load in your personal care and household routine. Your health will love you for it. This concludes today's episode, and we hope you gained value from the tips and insights shared. Remember, the true foundations of self-care have always been the 7 principles of health: air, water, sunshine, walking, whole foods, non-toxic relationships, and passion. And your only job is to embrace them as part of your life. If you're looking for personal care, skincare, or whole food products you can trust, visit our online store at tolmanselfcare.com. Lastly, if you enjoyed today's episode, we'd really appreciate it if you share it with a friend and leave us a review on your podcast platform. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to being with you in the next episode.